Robinson City Park in Robinson, Illinois for the Olney vs. Mount Carmel 12U All-Star competition here this evening. You're watching Olney Sports Broadcasting on YouTube. And soon we will have the announcement of the teams and national anthem, I assume. Just to give you a rundown here, for the Olney 12U All-Stars, they're coached by Bo Madden, Justin Willie, and Mysika Mitchell. And the roster for them is Adler Widener, he's playing second base. Miller Madden, he's playing shortstop. Emmett Coker is playing third. Curtis Houchin is doing the catching today. Archer Laughlin is playing center field. Lucas Mitchell is pitching. Bode Kermichael is an extra hitter here this evening. Mason Hatton is playing first. Rhett Easton is in left. Ledger Breeden is an extra hitter. Marshall Weber is an extra hitter. And David Fleming is playing right field. For the Mount Carmel 12U, they are coached by Tyler Buss. And Job Keepus is playing, he's leading off things today, playing first base. Tucker Wiseman is doing the catching. Tucker Buss is playing shortstop. Bennett Witzman is playing center field. Jonas Fowler is on the bump here this evening for Mount Carmel. Drake Pinnock is the third baseman. Quentin Potts is an extra hitter. Wade Macer is playing left field. Jackson Smith is at second. Gibson Coker is in right. Cade Deckard is an extra hitter, and Zane Krupp is an extra hitter. Game time scheduled for 6 o'clock here this evening. We will do a quick rundown. Night construction. Ashton Crawford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Princeton. Richland County Scratch and Dent. Hovey's Diner. Travis Excavating. Your Country Financial agents in West Salem, Steve and Evan Thompson. Britain's Bullpen and Southern Smoke Baseball. Fit by G. Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Ophelia's Cup. Mark Lambert, Mayor of Olney. Morgan's Tree, LLC. The Smokin' Pig. Prime Auto Repair and Prime Auto Collision. Duncan Boys Trucking. Bob's Pizza. Tree Works. Chuck Schmucker and Jimmy Fehrenbacher, your Richland County Country Financial agents. Pizza Fast, Willis Wheels, and a couple of sponsors here for the Little League game is the McDowell family and the Houchin family. So we appreciate their contributions here to bring the Little League game to you. So the teams are being introduced here, and then after that, I believe we'll have a national anthem.
Batting 8, first baseman, number 4, Mason Hatton. Batting 9 for left fielder, number 2, Rhett Easton. Batting 10, the extra hitter, number 1, Ledger Breeden. Batting 11, the extra hitter, number 11, Marshall Weber. Batting 12, the right fielder, number 3, David Fleming. Olney is coached by Mr. Bo Madden, Justin Wiley, and Mysika Mitchell. Good luck.
So both of these teams played last night and both won their respective games.
Leading off, play first base.
Olney beat in a close game, beating them by 1 run. So both teams looked pretty good. Well, they were warming up, so I think we'll have a good ball game here this evening.
Number 2, Bennett Witzman. Batting 5th, doing the pitching, number 0, Jonas Fowler. Batting 6th, playing 3rd, number 7, Drake Pinnock. Batting 7th, the extra hitter, number 99, Quentin Potts. Batting 8th, the left fielder, number 12, Wade Mason. Batting 9th, the second baseman, number 44, Jackson Smith. Batting 10th, the right fielder, number 5, Gibson Coker. Batting 11th, number 10, Cade Deckard.
So the winner of this game will
Extra hitter, number 9,
have a day off tomorrow, and they will come back and play Wednesday
coached by Mr. Tyler Block.
against the winner of the game that will be played here tomorrow, which will be the winner of the second game here tonight. And a quick break here for the national anthem. Welcome back to the broadcast here. You're watching the Olney 12u All-Stars and the Mount Carmel 12u All-Stars. As I was saying before the break here, the winner of tonight's game will have tomorrow off, and they will come back and play Wednesday. And the second game here this evening, after the completion of this game, is the losers from yesterday. So Lawrenceville will play Robinson. And then the winner of that game will play the loser of this game tomorrow night. And then Wednesday would be a championship game. This is a double elimination tournament, so it's possible that a game would be needed on Thursday to finish things off. So that's what the tournament looks like. And the winner of this tournament here would go to the state tournament. So Mount Carmel will be the home team here today. So Olney will be batting first. Adler, Widener, Coker. Jonas Fowler is pitching for the Mount Carmel 12u. And he's finishing up his warm-up tosses here. And as soon as he is done, we will be set for action. Big crowd here this evening in Robinson. Lots of fans here in the grandstand area around the field, and then probably just as many or more in the outfield, sitting around the outfield fence. So fans all around the field here tonight in Robinson. And we are set for first pitch. First pitch to Widener is outside, ball one. Widener digs in, he waits the 0-1 pitch. That one's outside as well, so Widener quickly ahead in the count here. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch, that one comes in, that finds the zone, strike one. That one hits the dirt, so Adler ahead here, 3-1. Pitch is outside, so Widener will draw the leadoff walk for Olney. And that's going to bring Miller Madden to the plate for his first at bat of the game. First pitch he sees down the middle, strike one. So Fowler settles in here and throws 2 straight strikes to Madden. Bennett. Oh, that's a base hit into center field, and that's going to move everybody 1 base. So Widener, the runner at second, and Madden, the runner at first. So 2 men on here for Emmett Coker. First pitch, Coker sees, fouled back, strike one. So Fowler ahead in the count here. Emmett Coker hits one, just stays in the ballpark here. And that's going to score Widener. As a back pick attempt at second on Madden gets to the outfield, and Madden will advance to third, and Coker will advance to second. So Olney strikes first. Score is 1-0. Curtis Houchin will be the next batter for Olney. First pitch he sees is called strike one. Looked kind of low from here, but...
Go, Curtis!
So Houchin with 2 runners in scoring position. The 0-1 pitch is called strike, but it gets by. And Madden will score on the pass ball by the catcher, making the score 2-0. Stays alive.
Go, Kurt! Right there for you, kid.
So count remains the same. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch from Fowler is swung on, popped up down the third base side. And that ball is caught for the first out of the inning. That catch was by Drake Pinnock, the third baseman. Ball 1. That one finds the zone, in for strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike count on Laughlin. That one swung on and missed, strike one. Laughlin, the center fielder for Olney. And Gus Coker, the runner at third base, just 60 feet away from home. Laughlin fouls that one off, stays alive. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the third baseman Pinnock just chucks a rock at Tucker Buss at short. Fowler delivers the 1-2 pitch. It's high. That evens the count, 2-2. That one crosses high too. So the full count delivery from Fowler is swung and fouled off. So Laughlin putting together a good at bat up here, seeing a lot of pitches.
Go, drop it there. Drive him in. Make the scores a run.
And that one's going to be called strike 3 for the second out. Lucas Mitchell, who's doing the pitching today for Olney, he'll be the next batter. So with 2 outs, Mitchell will try to get Coker across the plate here. First pitch he sees is swung on, grounded to second base. And that play is made by Jackson Smith for the 3rd out of the inning. So Olney will strand 1 runner, but not before they cross 2 runs across the plate. And we will be back after this word from our sponsors. Welcome back here to the Robinson City Park in Robinson, Illinois. You're watching the Olney 12u All-Stars and the Mount Carmel 12u All-Stars in a winter bracket game here this evening. Leading things off for Mount Carmel is Job Keepus. He is the first baseman. First pitch he sees is a beautiful pitch right down the middle, strike 1 by Lucas Mitchell. That one swung on, grounded to first base, Mason Hatton. He makes a nice play on that. So 1 up, 1 down for Mount Carmel here in the bottom half of the first. That'll bring in Tucker Wiseman. He's doing the catching today. Curtis Houchin, the catcher for Olney. First pitch to Wiseman is low, ball 1. That ball is poked into shallow left field, so that's going to be a base hit for Wiseman. So Mount Carmel has 1 man aboard here with 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Tucker Buss, the shortstop, will be the next batter for Mount Carmel. Mitchell delivers first pitch to him. So Wiseman puts himself in scoring position now for Tucker Buss. 1 ball, no strike is the count. That ball is low, and Wiseman will stay put. So Buss ahead in the count here. 2 balls, no strikes. That one's low. It gets to the backstop. And Wiseman will take 3rd. So 3 balls, no strikes to count. And Wiseman is 60 foot away from scoring. So Olney will put Tucker Buss on base.
Coming up on the center fielder, number 2, Bennett Richmond.
And Bennett Witzman will be the batter.
Go, B. Come on, kid. Runner! Good. Give it to the pitcher. Get on the mound. Get on the mound. Thank you. Hey, 64. 64. Right here.
Pitch was called a strike, I believe, so no balls, 1 strike. And now the teams are playing chess here. See what we're going to do with the first and third. That's in for called strike 2. And the delayed steal there, and we're going to let Buss advance to second. So with 2 strikes, no balls, Mount Carmel has 2 men in scoring position for Bennett Witzman. That ball is swung on, grounded to the shortstop. So nice play there by Madden at short to make the out at first. 2 outs now. Mount Carmel does score.
Pitcher number 0, Joe Fowler.
Help yourself. Stay high, help yourself. Let's go. Right there. Come on, Jones Fowler. What do you say, bub?
So Fowler, the pitcher, is the next batter. First pitch he sees is outside. Nice grab there. And they're going to... He's out. So the steal there on the throwback to the pitcher by Buss called safe. That ties this ball game 2-2.
Back up here, Jonas. Go. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
1 ball, no strike count on Fowler. Nobody on. 2 outs. That is a line to the shortstop, Madden. He makes the catch. And after 1 complete inning, the score is tied 2-2. We'll have the second inning for you when we return. Welcome back to Robinson City Park. Bodie Carmichael will be leading things off for Olney here in the top of the second. This will be his first at bat of the day. Fowler still on the mound for Mount Carmel. First pitch is drove deep to left field, and that ball is gone. Home run for Bodie Carmichael puts Olney back on top, 3-2. Mason Hatton will be the next batter. First pitch he sees from Fowler is, looks like a breaking ball. Comes in for a strike. So no balls, 1 strike to count. That one misses outside. That evens the count 1-1. Check swing. Got a piece of it. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Nice 1-2 pitch there by Fowler. Misses just inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now the count. Fowler delivers the 2-2 pitch. Swung on. Grounded to the shortstop. Bus. And he makes a nice play for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring Rhett Easton to the plate. First pitch Rhett Easton sees is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Fowler has a sign. He comes set. He delivers the 0-1. That is drove just past the shortstop Bus, and Rhett Easton is aboard with a 1-out base hit. Ledger Breeden steps in for Olney with 1 runner aboard here with 1 out. First pitch to Breeden is called strike 1.
You're good. I'm driving out. No one's hit. No one's pitched.
Little League Baseball rules: can't leave the base until the ball crosses the plate. Breeden swung on, foul ball. So Breeden quickly behind here in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Fowler delivers the 0-2 pitch. Comes in high, ball 1. The 1-2 pitch is swung on, fouled, so Breeden stays alive.
We're in a battle, kid. Let's go. So come on, kid.
So Breeden will await the 5th pitch of his at bat here. Fowler delivers, and that's called strike 3. Marshall Weber will be the next batter here with 2 outs. Rhett Easton still the runner at first.
Go, Marshall. Come on, kid.
First pitch Weber sees is low, ball 1. Gets in the dirt. And Easton reads the ball in the dirt there well and takes second base on the bobble by the catcher. So good heads-up base running there by Rhett Easton. And he puts himself in scoring position here for Weber. With 2 outs, he'll be going on the crack of the bat. Well, except for maybe right there. Third baseman bobbles it, and Weber's aboard. That was the one place on the field that Easton wasn't able to advance. David Fleming will be the next batter. Fleming, the right fielder today for Olney. He's got runners at first and second. Ball on the grass should score a run. First pitch he sees is swung on and missed, strike 1. And Fleming quickly behind the count here, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. That's swung on and missed, so 3 straight strikes to Fleming will end the inning, and Olney will leave 2 runners stranded. And we are headed to the bottom of the second. Olney did get one run across from the home run by Carmel. And we'll have the bottom of the second for you coming up right after this. Drake Pinnock will be the first batter for Mount Carmel here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch he sees is ball one.
Adler, be ready, your way.
That ball is flown to right field. And David Fleming makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So 1 up, 1 down here for Mount Carmel in the bottom half of the second. The extra hitter Quentin Potts will step in for his first at bat. First pitch he sees is ball one.
Go. Go. Up. Energy.
Mitchell is set, delivers. That's a little blooper down the third base line. It is foul. So that evens the count 1-1.
Learn something. You ready to go? Go your runner. How about it?
That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 2 strike count now. The 1-2 misses high, evens the count 2-2.
Hey, gear up for one to be on time. Let's go. Let's go.
Mitchell leans in, has his sign. He delivers the 2-2 pitch. It's swung on, grounded to second base, and they make the out. Second baseman is Adler Widener. Nice play by Widener for the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down for Mount Carmel. Wade Macer, the left fielder, will be the next batter. First pitch to him, swung on, and Widener unable to handle that one. It gets by. So Macer will reach on the error by the second baseman. So with 2 outs, Macer is aboard, and Jackson Smith, the second baseman, will be the next batter. Mitchell leans in, has his sign. First pitch, nice block there by Houchin behind the plate. That one is swung on a miss. Another nice block there by Houchin, keeping that ball in front. Blocking a baseball is not an easy thing to do. Excellent job. Counts even 1-1. That is drove to center field. They have a chance at second, and not in time. So base hit there by Macer. moves runners around. So with 2 outs now, Mount Carmel has runners at first and second. And that'll be the next up will be the right fielder, Gibson Coker. So Olney with a force out here at any square base. And Coker chases that one high, swung on, fouls it off, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch from Mitchell misses outside. That evens the count 1-1.
Hey, a lot around the coast. Be ready to hit. All right, be ready to hit. Be on time. Be on time. Ouch and Hatton, let's go. Throw and strike. You ready for a big play, Wedo?
That one's fouled off, so a ball and 2 strikes.
You ready for a back pick, Jack? Don't wander too far. All right, be looking for a back pick. Go, let's get him right here. Come on, Lucas, come on, give me. Hit a spot. Hit a spot. Throw something nasty.
Mitchell has his sign. He delivers the 1-2, and it's swung on and missed. So Mount Carmel will leave 2 men stranded. And after 2 complete innings, the score is Olney 3, Mount Carmel 2. We will have the 3rd inning for you when we return. Welcome back to Robinson City Park. Olney back to the top of the order, and Adler Widener is the batter. First pitch he sees is called strike 1. Hit the catcher's glove in the strike zone, but crossed the plate about his head. That one's high. That evens the count 1-1. One pitch from Fowler, swung on and missed, strike 2. So Widener behind the count here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball is in the gap to left field, and Widener is aboard with a leadoff base hit for Olney. And that's going to bring Miller Madden to the plate. Oh, misses high. Ball 1. Madden is 1 for 1 on the day. Does have one of the runs scored. 1 ball, no strike count. Widener, the runner at first. Fowler delivers the 0-1. It misses. Widener about gets hung up in between the bases there. He does get back to first safely. And ahead in the count here, 3 balls, no strikes. So Madden watches 4 straight balls, and he draws the walk and puts 2 runners aboard for Emmett Coker. Coach Tyler Buss wants a timeout for Mount Carmel. And looks like he is going to make a pitching change. So Fowler will finish with 2 innings pitch. He allowed 3 runs on 6 hits, walked 2 and struck out 3. He threw 50 pitches and 33 for strikes. He faced 14 batters. And I believe this was Drake Mutt pitches, and we will return right after this.
2 pitches now from our
Just realized my mic was muted, but score is 6-2. Mason Hatton is the batter. He's got runners at first and third. Carmichael at first, Mitchell at third. New pitcher here for Mount Carmel will be Potts. And inside pitch there. Gets the bat and is a foul ball. Thought it may have hit his helmet first, but I guess it didn't. I thought it did. The 0-1 pitch from Potts on the way. Low, check swing. Umpire said he did go. And Carmichael is in a rundown. And heads up base running by Carmichael there. So Mitchell will score. Mitchell will score from third as Carmichael was in a rundown. And then Carmichael takes third as nobody was there. So heads up base running there by Carmichael. Not sure if that was how we drew that up, but it worked out. That pitch was outside to Hatton. 1 ball, 2 strike count. 2 outs. Carmichael the runner at third. The 1-2 pitch. That's high. Ball 2. That evens the count. 2-2. Potts delivers the 2-2 pitch. That's drove to right field. And he is thrown out from right field. Not sure if he was out, but since it was a force out, the run will not count, and score will remain 7-2 in favor of Olney, and we are headed to the bottom of the third. Deckard will be leading things off for Mount Carmel. First pitch he sees from Mitchell is called strike 1. Mitchell with just 29 pitches so far in this game, so low pitch count for the third inning of action. That one swung on and missed, strike 2. So Mitchell quickly ahead in the count here. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Too high. Too high. Ball 1. Coach Justin Willie wants a timeout here to talk some things over. Mitchell ahead here in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Deckard.
Come on, dugout.
Mitchell leans in. He gets his sign. He delivers the 1-2 pitch, and it's swung on and missed. Houchin with a nice block, drop third strike, makes the play at first for the first out of the inning. Zane Krupp, the next batter for Mount Carmel. Be his first bat of the game. He hits a ground ball to first base Mason Hatton, right down the line. Nice play, fair ball, and Hatton makes the out. So 2 up, 2 down, and we will return to the top of the order for Mount Carmel. Job Keepus. He is 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch he sees, right down the middle, strike 1. So Mitchell in a groove here in the third. Nice little breaking ball in for strike 2. So Mitchell way ahead in the count here. No balls, 2 strikes on Keepus. Keepus digs in. He awaits the 0-2 delivery from Mitchell. It's on the way. It's grounded to second base, Aiden Widener, and tough hop, tough to handle, and Keepus will be aboard with 2 out. Tucker Wiseman will be the next batter. He is 1 for 1. First pitch to Wiseman, that misses, ball 1.
Barrel 1. Find me a barrel right here. Let's go.
Mitchell leans in, has a sign. He delivers the 1-0 pitch. It's fouled. So that evens the count, 1-1.
Here we go. I'm going to knock it down. Knock it down. Come on, Warren. What do you think, man?
Mitchell from the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. It's low, gets by to the backstop. And Keepus will advance to second on the pass ball. 2 balls and a strike now to count. That ball is grounded to the shortstop. And he makes the play for the third out. So after 3 complete innings, Olney 12u leads Mount Carmel 12u 7-2. We'll have the 4th for you coming up right after this. Welcome back to Robinson All-Stars. We're in the top of the 4th inning, and Rhett Easton will be leading things off for Olney. First pitch he sees is called strike 1. Easton is 1 for 1 on the day. This is his second plate appearance. The 0-1 pitch from Potts. That's in for strike 2. So Easton quickly behind in the count here, 0-2. The 0-2 is fouled off, so Easton will stay alive and have another chance here. And that's going to be called strike 3, so Easton will go down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring in Ledger Breeden here with 1 out in the 4th inning for Olney. Breeden digs in. He waits the first pitch. It is down the middle, strike 1. So Potts is in the groove right now, throwing pretty well, nothing but strikes. The 0-1 from Potts. That one misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Counts even. That one misses. So 2 balls and a strike now the count. The 2-1 from Potts to Breeden is on the way and hits a dirt ball 3. So Breeden ahead in the count here, 3-1. Timeout here as Wiseman adjusts his shin guards. The 3-1 delivery from Potts to Ledger is swung on. That's grounded to the pitcher Potts, and he will make the quick flip to first for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in Marshall Weber with 2 outs.
Go Marshall, come on kid.
Weber's 1 for 1 on the day. His second plate appearance is. First pitch he sees is swung on, fouled back, strike 1. The 0-1, that's high. Weber wanted to swing at that, but he did lay off. That evens the count 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, that's in, called strike 2.
Hey, we gotta be ready. Hey, protect, let's go.
That one's hit hard to second baseman. Nice play there. And he makes the 3rd out of the inning. So, Olney goes down 3 up, 3 down there in their half of the 4th. And we are headed to the bottom of the 4th. Olney leads 7-2. Tucker Buss be leading things off for Mount Carmel here in the bottom half of the fourth. Buss is 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch he sees from Mitchell, right down the middle, called strike one. On the ground into center field, so Buss is aboard with a leadoff single. Witzman, the next batter here, with nobody out and a runner at first. Back pick attempt, and Buss is going to be in a rundown, and he's going to get back to first, which that's better than getting him back to first is better than him ending up on second. So if you can't get an out, back to where they came from is the next best thing. The pitch was a strike. No balls, 1 strike. That one missed inside. Evens the count 1-1. Bennett Witzman, the batter. The 1-1 pitch. That's drove hard to second base. Will flip to second, turn to first, and umpire called him safe. Coach Bo Madden gonna discuss it with the umpire. I doubt we'll have a call overturned or anything, but either way, it was close. So we're going to appeal. Basically, we're just going through the motions here. So, call stands. Out at second. Safe at first. Nice play by Olney. Double play is tough in this league with the bases being so short. Fowler, the batter for Mount Carmel. First pitch he sees. He's going to get to the backstop, and Witzman will advance to second.
Miller, your way last time. Looking back, shooting one. Mason, play it first. Look at it at third. Hi, boy, nice spot.
That one misses just inside. 2 balls, no strikes now the count.
Come on, John, please stay, kid. Hey, find me a barrel right here.
2-0 delivery from Mitchell to Fowler is swung on, grounded to Widener. Sure. Are we back on? Here we are. Lost signal for a second. So Pinnock, the batter, with 2 outs. Witzman, the runner, at third. First pitch to Pinnock. Called strike one. Need to keep a close eye on the runner at third because earlier in the game, Mount Carmel did run while the catcher threw it back to the pitcher. That ball is flown to right field. It's going to get foul. And Fleming, nice effort, but it was too far to go. So Mitchell ahead in the count here on Pinnock. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Beautiful 0-2 pitch there. Just out of the zone. Pinnock doesn't chase, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Mitchell.
1-1-1, got time.
Grounded to the pitcher, and he is out. So Mount Carmel will leave 1 man stranded here in the bottom of the 4th. We've played 4 complete innings now. And the score is 7-2 in favor of Olney. We'll have the fifth for you when we return. David Fleming will be leading things off for Olney here in the top of the fifth inning. First pitch Fleming sees is high, ball one. On deck will be Widener, the top of the order for Olney. The ball's popped to third base side, and Buss comes across from shortstop, makes the catch. Sorry, forgot to change the camera. And Coach Buss will make a pitching change here. So he's cutting Potts off at 20 pitches. Pitch count limits are a big thing here in the Little League, so can only throw so many pitches, and to be eligible to pitch a game on another day. So a lot to keep track of as a coach. Trying to see, I don't know who the pitcher is. Smith, I believe. Jackson Smith will be the next pitcher for Mount Carmel. And the first batter he will see will be the leadoff man for Olney, Adler Widener. He is 1 for 1 with a walk, so he'll be coming up for his third plate appearance of the game. So he's been on base every time. He scored 2 runs this game. And we are ready for action. First pitch to Widener from Smith. Inside, ball one. Smith leans in, has his sign. He comes set. He delivers the 1-0 pitch and misses outside. Ball two. So Widener ahead in the count here, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch from Smith falls in for strike one. Some sort of a off-speed breaking ball, something there. Came in a lot slower. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 delivery. That's high, ball three. So Widener ahead in the count here, 3-1.
Gotta be a strike here. Don't chase.
And that's swung on and lined right there to the third baseman for the second out of the inning. Miller Madden will be the next batter. First pitch to Madden's high, ball one. That one finds the zone. That evens the count 1-1. Smith leans in. He has his sign. He delivers the 1-1 pitch to Madden. Off-speed pitch. Madden ahead of that one. Swings and misses. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strike count on Madden. Another off speed. That one drove to center field. And that ball is caught for the 3rd out. So we are headed to the bottom of the 5th. Olney leads this game 7-2. So Olney with a pitching change here in the 5th inning. Adler Widener will be the new pitcher, and Lucas Mitchell will finish with 4 innings pitched. He allowed 2 runs on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. He threw 52 pitches, 34 for strikes, faced 18 batters. Nice outing for Lucas Mitchell. And Widener will come in to try to finish this off as Potts steps in to be the first batter that Widener will face. Widener from the windup. He delivers the first pitch, and it's outside, ball 1. One ball, no strike count. That one's grounded to the shortstop, Madden. Nice play, nice throw across for the first out of the inning. Some solid defense here by Olney this evening. It's going to bring Macer to the plate for Mount Carmel. First pitch he sees is swung on and missed. Macer is 1 for 1 on the day. This is his 2nd at bat. And he turns and takes that one. So he will reach on a hit by pitch here with 1 out in the 5th. Jackson Smith, current pitcher, will be next up. He is 1 for 1 on the day. Widener delivers, misses, ball 1. One ball, no strike count. Widener delivers the 1-0. That's swung on and missed. Strike 1. That evens the count now, 1-1. Nope, 2nd.
Come on, Jack. Hey, look back shooting one.
2 balls and a strike is the count.
Yep.
That one misses inside. Ball 3. That gets past Houchin, and Macer will now be on third base. So 60 foot away from scoring.
I don't care about this guy. Let's get this guy. Battle back. No freezing. Come on, Jack. Go ahead, kid.
The 3-1 to Smith.
That boy, good at bat.
Called strike 2.
Win it, Jack.
The full count delivery from Widener.
How about that?
Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
One more.
Now come to number 5, Vincent Coker.
2 outs now here in the bottom of the 5th.
Deliver right here. Let's go.
Coker, the batter from Mount Carmel. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first at bat. That one is dribbled down the third baseline. Tough play. Nice play by Coker. But tough play. Mount Carmel will score there, making the score 7-3. Kay Deckard, the batter for Mount Carmel. The pitch from Widener is right down the middle. Strike 1. Back pick attempt by Houchin.
Play. Way to hop.
And he's back in time. Coker's back in time.
Hey, be on time. Be on time. You got this. Let's go.
No balls and a strike here, the count. Widener from the windup delivers the 0-1 in the dirt. Nice block there by Houchin, keeping that runner at first.
I love it. Keep working. Brett. No doubles. Right there.
That ball is ripped to center field. Chance at second. Umpire calls him safe. Nice try there on the force at second, not in time. Zane Krupp, next batter for Mount Carmel. He's got runners at first and second. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Olney does lead this game 7-3.
Come on, Niner. Let's go, kid. Have some fun, boy.
First pitch misses outside, ball 1.
Come on, Nine.
That one's fouled. That evens the count 1-1.
Good cut. Have fun up there. Let's go.
Krupp is 1 for 2 on the day. Does have a strikeout.
Come on, Niner. What do you say, kid?
Correction.
Yep. Nothing. David.
Correction. Krupp is 0 for 1 on the day. 0 for 1. This is his second at bat.
Don't help.
2 balls, 1 strike is the count. Widener
Come on, Niner.
from the windup has a sign. And the 2-1 delivery hits a dirt. That's going to get by Houchin, and runners will advance 1 base, putting runners at second and third. 3 balls and a strike is the count. First base is open, so a walk won't be a run here. Krupp is the last batter. That ball is hit to second base. Mitchell fields it and makes the out. So Mount Carmel will leave 2 runners stranded. They do score 1 run here in the 5th, making the score 7-3. We will return for the 6th and final inning when we return from this message from our sponsors. Emmett Coker will be leading things off for Olney here in the 6th. First pitch he sees, swung on and missed, strike 1.
Let's go, Emmett, come on. Go, Emmett, come on, kid.
Coker's 1 for 2, does have 2 RBIs on the day. The 0-1 pitch, that was swung on and missed, strike 2.
Come on. We need a base runner.
So Smith ahead in the count here. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery, that one's grounded to shortstop. Buss fields it, makes the throw across. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Brings in Curtis Houchin.
You're good, Emmett. You're good. You tripped coming off the ball.
Houchin 0 for 1 on the day, has a run scored, has walked. This will be his 3rd plate appearance. Smith delivers a ball outside. 1 ball, no strike count.
Base runner right here, kid.
Houchin digs in. He awaits the 1-0 from Smith. Comes in high, ball 2. So Houchin ahead in the count here. 2 balls, no strikes.
Go, Curtis. Go, kid.
That one comes in high, ball 3. So Houchin looking to be the first base runner here for Olney in the 6th. Way ahead in the count here, 3-0.
Go, Kurt. Come on, kid.
The 3-0 is lobbed in for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Houchin still ahead. Smith leans in. He has his sign. He comes set. And he delivers the 3-1 pitch. Misses inside, ball 4. So Houchin will draw the 1-out walk here in the 6th for Olney. Archer Laughlin steps in. Laughlin is 0 for 2 on the day. Does have a strikeout. First pitch to Laughlin. Swung on, fouled out of play right over the Mount Carmel dugout. No balls, 1 strike. Smith delivers. That's outside. Counts even 1-1. That ball's drove hard to the shortstop. Buss is going to take it himself. Out at second and out at first. Double play. So we are headed to the bottom of the 6th. Olney now 3 outs away from a victory here. We'll have the bottom of the 6th for you when we return. Welcome back to Robinson City Park in Robinson, Illinois. You're watching the Olney All-Stars 12u and the Mount Carmel All-Stars 12u. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Olney 3 outs away from a victory. They lead this game 7-3. Adler Widener on the mound. And Keepus, which is the leadoff man. So Mount Carmel is at the top of the order. First pitch to Keepus swung on, and it's fouled down the third base side. Nice hustle there by Emmett Coker. So Mount Carmel in the best position they could be as far as to score some runs in their last chance here at the top of the order. Keepus, the 0-1. That's in the dirt. Evens the count 1-1. Widener from the windup. He has a sign. He delivers. And check swing. Field umpire says he did go. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's swung on and missed. Strike 3. So 1 up, 1 down. Strikeout there for Widener. Tucker Wiseman will be the next batter. He is 1 for 2 on the day. He has a run scored. Tucker's a catcher for Mount Carmel. He's been doing a good job back there. A lot of blocks. Widener delivers the first pitch to him. Catches him off balance. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Widener from the windup. He delivers the 0-1 pitch. That one misses low outside. That evens the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled back out of play. So Widener ahead in the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery from Widener. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Houchin throws to first to Hatton for the second out of the inning. So Olney now 1 out away from a victory here in Robinson. So Tucker Buss will be the last chance for Mount Carmel here this evening. First pitch to Buss. That's swung on a miss, strike 1. Widener in a groove here for Olney. The 0-1. The 1-1 pitch from Widener. That swung on a miss, strike 2. So Widener 1 strike away now from a Olney victory. The 1 ball, 2 strike pitch is on the way from Widener. And it's in the dirt. Not a bad 1-2 pitch there. Luckily he didn't swing at it. He'd probably be on first base since it got back to the backstop. Counts even 2-2. 2-2's in the dirt. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So big pitch here coming up from Adler Widener. From the windup, he delivers the 3-2 pitch. And that misses outside, so Buss will draw the 2-out walk for Mount Carmel. And that'll bring in Bennett Witzman. He's the one. Widener with 33 pitches. The 34th pitch is low, ball 1. And Houchin takes a shot at Buss at first, not in time. 1 ball, no strike. The 1-0 delivery from Widener. That hits the strike zone. Ball and strike.
Go, B. Come on, kid.
The 1-1 from Widener. That one hits the dirt. Ball 2. So 2-1 now.
Go. Hit a spot. Hit a ground ball. Let's go.
Widener has a sign. He winds, he delivers. That one misses high. 3-1. That ball crossed around the letters. Typically that would be a Little League strike. Called a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. That one misses high. So 2 walks in a row here with 2 outs from Widener. Coach Bo Madden wants a timeout. He's going to go calm Widener down. Olney still with a 7-3 lead here. Mount Carmel with runners at first and second. 2 outs. And Jonas Fowler will be the batter. He's 0 for 2. Olney just needs 1 more out here to finish this game off. And with 38 pitches, let's see. With 38 pitches, Widener will come out of this game. And Archer Laughlin will be coming in to finish it off for Olney. So Widener with 2 quick outs there, then struggled with the third. So Adler Widener finishes with 1.2 innings pitched. He allowed 1 run on 2 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts.
Get some dirt on your hand. There you go.
So Laughlin giving the ball here to hopefully finish this one off for Olney. And he's got 1 more warm-up toss, and we will be back in action with Jonas Fowler being the first batter Laughlin will face. Hopefully the first and only batter Laughlin will face. Laughlin throwing from the stretch. He has a sign. He delivers the first pitch right down the middle, strike 1. The 0-1. That's popped up to left field. Oh, so Madden the short score, and Fowler ends up on second base. Witzman at third makes the score 7-4.
Hey, Drake. Be on time. Be ready to go. Follow me. Lucas.
Tough break there for Olney. Miller Madden was underneath that ball and just slipped and fell. Pinnock, the batter, first pitch he sees is high, ball 1. Pinnock would represent the tying run, so the 2 runners on base don't really mean anything. That ball is grounded to shortstop Miller Madden. He fields it, throws across the field, and Olney will win this baseball game. So Olney will advance across the winner's bracket, and they will play again on Wednesday evening.
Mount Carmel will play tomorrow night at 7.
And Mount Carmel will play, they will drop down into the losers bracket, and they will play tomorrow at 7 p.m. against the winner of the next game coming up. And Olney will advance, and they will have tomorrow off, and they will play Wednesday at 7 p.m. here in Robinson. Thank you to everyone that joined us here on Olney Sports Broadcasting this evening. Olney wins this game 7-4, and that'll be all for the broadcast. Thanks for joining us.